I'm on my way to meet Richard, who has nominated his younger sister, Krishna. According to him, he's basically her personal ATM. Richard has loaned Krishna money for her yoga and tea businesses because she is still operating both like startups. And neither business is making a profit. Situations like this are really tricky when you mix family and business because there's really a thin line between support and resentment. I'm excited to meet the siblings and see what's really going on. Do you work at all? Do you have a W-2
now
job?
I do.
Okay.
I'm a project manager.
And do you use some of those funds to help invest in your business?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How much? It's in your head? Okay.
I mean, I'm not bad with numbers, but I ain't good either.
She's never been great with numbers.
I'm not a math whiz, so I always kind of push that to him.
I think that's just the dynamic that we have.
Yeah.
How did the pattern of borrowing start?
Since we were little.
Yeah.
And I think I created a monster, so that's what I did.
A monster, that's a little cliche.
She's a little spoiled.
That is true.
I gotta change it now before things get too
It's too late.
It ain't too late.
How much do you think you owe?
Maybe about 20 cents. No, 20K.
Yeah, it's somewhere around
But
20K.
if you're gonna get that back, the world may never know.
Have you paid any of, what?
Huh?
What do you, say that again?
Nothing.
I feel like this is all one big joke to Krishna. And honestly, I'm infuriated by Krishna's lack of respect for her brother. Richard has 3 children to support, and he needs to put their needs and their security first. He doesn't even get to spend time with them because he's overseas making money trying to fuel her passion projects. Do you have any savings, personal savings?
I do.
That's good. How much?
You brought this lady here to tell my business. Okay. Roughly 10K.
And you owe your brother money? How does that make you feel?
I mean, that's more than what I got.
You mad?
Hey, you need some help, man.
See, look, that was an investment.
What was an investment?
Well, he gave me.
I mean, I'm tired of this. It's getting to a point where you dragging me down. I hear that my sister has a pretty healthy savings account when I should be getting some of that money. It kind of like makes me feel, I don't know, play it a little bit.
It's one of those things where my whiteboard in my head, it erased that I owe you money. So maybe that's why I forgot.
When am I gonna get the money from you?
When I get big.
Nah.
Is that usually how it works when you take out a business loan, though? Can you tell the bank,
No,
I'll
but
help
he
you
not
when?
he not a legit bank.
He has 3 kids.
I know I can help him.
With what? Babysitting? You do $25,000 worth of babysitting?
No.
I know that's not true.
Who's counting?
Apparently no
You're
one.
not. Clearly you're not.
Apparently no one is
Clearly you're
counting.
not.
That's the problem. Which is about $170,000. Krishna's credit card debt is about $4,000. Her personal loans are $9,900. Her student loans are a whopping $132,000. And she owes Richard $25,000. What are you thinking?
It is what it is.
That shouldn't be what you
It is what
think.
it is. What does that mean?
We win some, we lose some.
Man, seeing it like this feels like I should be worried a lot more.
Yeah, because he probably ain't gonna get his money back looking at it.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Probably not. All jokes aside, I'm a little bit embarrassed because it's different when you see numbers versus you see the actual money.
Well, I feel bad about even wanting the money back, you know? She got bigger fish to fry, you know?
But when I make it big, I'm gonna give him his money back and more. This looks crazy, but I know I bring in more than that.
Where?
I mean, I guess I can't, the numbers, the business.
Yeah, you bring in a little bit from your tea business.
Yeah.
It's not bad, but your expenses are so high that you're making nothing at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I think Krishna is confusing revenue and profit. Revenue is the total amount of money that comes in from sales. Profit is the number left over after all of the expenses have been deducted from the revenue. Cosmic Tea's monthly revenue is about $2,400. The monthly expenses are about $4,000. This is a negative profit of about $1,600 a month.
So I have to talk to this financial advisor because he don't want me asking for no more money.
It's getting to a point where I can't take it.
But I don't even know how much I owe you. So it don't really count.
You know it's over 20.
Ooh.
20 grand. Richard is very loyal to a fault. He'd give you the shirt off his back if he could, but I didn't know it was to that extent. For any family member to borrow almost $20,000 from you, that's a no-brainer. He needs to cut that off, and she needs to stop taking advantage of him. Life is gonna be givers and takers, and if the givers don't say no, then the takers don't always take.
It's been going on for a while. I got used to it, and it's partly my fault.
I'm glad you took accountability because it is partially your fault.
Just because I don't, flip out on you don't mean I'm not angry.
You like that spoiled little sister.
That everybody wants.
In terms of what?
Yeah, I beg to differ.
Because Richard has been saving you. He's always saving you.
You gotta live within your means. You tell me that all the time.
I'm just a girl.
You're gonna be a homeless girl.
We all love Krishna and we all want to see her succeed, but I think that sometimes in Krishna's uncomfortability, she kind of shuts down and makes things a joke rather than taking this seriously. She just wants to always have it together, and sometimes we have to tell our friends and family, I need some help.
You a businesswoman, don't know your numbers.
I've been a calculator for a while. I'm doing all the math stuff.
You the fool.
You are the enabler.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm an independent contractor, but I know my numbers for every month. I know what I got coming in. I know what all my expenses are, my miscellaneous, and I keep track of everything in a spreadsheet. That way you can see exactly what it is you gotta do month after month.
I'm private. I don't want nobody in my business. They know business, but they only know what I tell them. So for them to be sitting up in there telling me, yeah, Katie, you do this and that, I don't want to hear that. But unfortunately, they are right. Yeah.
And you lock your pockets.
We're going to play a game called Store, something that I play with my kiddo all the time. You will be the store owner. I will be the customer. We're just gonna do basic math to see if you know.
I don't know basic
how to
math.
do
We don't.
how to create your pricing strategy, okay? Since Krishna doesn't normally measure her ingredients, there's no way to know if she's pricing appropriately. So hopefully, with this challenge, she can see that proper bookkeeping is essential for a profitable business. Okay, so let's do the rose tea.
Okay. I am annoyed because I know what that game is called because we played it growing up. But I know this one is gonna involve some real numbers. Rose petals is one of our herbs that's in our rose tea.
You gonna measure it?
Oh, lordy, lordy. 3.9 ounces. And then one of our other ingredients is hibiscus. 4.4 ounces. The Damiana, that's what makes it freaky. Right there. 4.5 ounces. This would be the lemon balm. 3.9 ounces. And then passion flower. 4.4 again. And then the last ingredient is cinnamon. 4.5 ounces. We would just mix them up.
So for this tea, were you calculating the cost in your head?
Yeah,
What did you come up with?
$22.
Okay. I came up with $64.
My math is bad.
Oh.
This is
And
why I'm
again, that's
here.
just the ingredients. That's not even including the labor, the packaging, the overhead.
My math and your math wasn't together.
We know.
She's the reason why we're not making a profit. I'm over it. It needs to change.
Did you calculate utilities?
I did.
Okay.
So utilities, I was looking at about 2 to 5.
Yes, so now you at 4,200.
Right.
And then you gotta add on the certification. So
Certification?
yeah, so like if you all want to sell like beverages and things like that, you have to get certifications for that. That's like another $400 right there. On top of the utilities and the licenses, you also got insurance too.
Yeah.
That can range from about $4,000 to $10,000 a year.
I
You
know.
know?
Quick question. So just to walk into the door and have the keys and get her business operational, how much does she have to put down?
I would say you want to have a deposit first month and last month. I'll say just to be safe, around 10, maybe 10,000.
That's what I was thinking.
10,000.
Yeah, about 10,000 just to be safe. How much money do you have to put up front for down payment?
10K, like
You
you
got
said.
10K? Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. I got to get back to some other clients out in the streets right now. It was a pleasure talking to y'all, Leah. Thank you for introducing
Thank you for
us.
coming
Yeah,
by.
thank you so much. Richard, it
Nice
was a
to meet you,
pleasure.
though.
Yes, sir. Yes,
was
sir,
nice to
Jason.
meet you.
Nice to
Thank
meet
you
you.
so
Hey,
much.
thank you all so much. One thing I feel like first-time business owners struggle with is not having a plan. What it's gonna come down to is the numbers. 10,000 is a good way to start just to get in the door, but you're probably gonna need more. So probably like 20,000, you know, just for all those other expenses that we mentioned earlier. So a lot of people have these visions, they got these big plans, but when it comes down to having the money and the credit scores, they don't have it.
What are you thinking? You've obviously done your research.
I do know that there is still work to be done, but I am ready.
What are you ready for, though? Are you ready to move in today?
I'm ready to move in soon.
Okay, so you have the $10,000.
Yeah.
I know you had $10,000 in your savings. That's it. You don't want to wipe out your savings on this one space because that's just a deposit. You still have to pay the rent after that and the utilities and everything else. You're not going to just generate revenue automatically from day one to pay it off.
Of course not.
What I really want you to focus on is being lean and profitable so that way your business can sustain that growth when it does happen. So I think you really should be pouring that money into things like marketing, operations, and systems first, and then look into a storefront within a year or so. That's my recommendation to you.
I can do 6 months from now. I'm a hustler. I'm not waiting no year to get my storefront. I know ways to get the money.
Are you ways to get the money?
No.
Not 100%.
I'm not ways to get the money. But at the end of the day, if she doesn't have it, I'm gonna help her out.
I was waiting for him to say he's gonna pay it.
I'm gonna give her a hard time and then do it at the end of the day.
So I understand from Leah that if your sister is in need of cash, that you have to go abroad and work, and I guess you provide her the funds.
Me going overseas enabled me to, help her out when she needed. And I would do that often. Not only for her, for my mother and my brother as well. But me having those extra funds and them knowing I have those funds kind of enabled them and got them kind of spoiled a little bit.
Okay. So what is it that you'd like to be different?
I don't want to go overseas anymore. I don't want to work over there anymore. I'd rather be home with my family. The only reason I'm over there is to make the money,
And if you don't go overseas, then what happens with your sister?
When it comes to standing firm with my family, I think that's where I have an issue.
Okay.
My family needs help, and there's nobody else that can help them. I'm gonna step in.
There are times when people ask us for things, especially people that we love or that we're really close to, and we almost feel automatically compelled to say yes. And so the trick that I've taught people to do is to say, let me get back to you.
Okay.
It gives yourself a moment to just breathe and get your thoughts together and make a decision as to, do I really want to do that or not? And you get to set some boundaries in that. And they can either accept it or
not, right?
not. And so oftentimes, if they are invested in your relationship with them, they'll understand. Yeah.
I understand. You're saying take a beat and kind of like allow yourself to think about it, then decide?
Yes.
I got you. Now, what happens in the case where there's a family member who really does need the help? How do you discern when they need the help and they really don't?
Okay. So there's a difference between the need and the want. Sometimes the needs, you might help them out one time, and then you might help them out again, and then you might help them out again. And so I think that's where the communication piece comes in. You have to talk to them about what are you doing that you keep needing assistance with paying your bills, because sometimes people will continue to utilize you if they know you're gonna provide what they need.
Krishna is getting more organized with her finances. She is postponing the storefront, and Richard's finally setting healthy boundaries with his sister. I will be following up, checking in on you all within a few months.
Please do.
Don't be surprised.
We don't want to
We
drop
look
the
forward
ball.
to it. We look forward to it.
Yeah, and if you have any questions in the meantime, feel free to reach out. I'm always
Oh,
here.
yeah,
for
we're
you.
gonna have questions for sure.
Okay.
Working with Leah has definitely been an eye-opener to see where I need to do better. And I had to stop relying on my brother so much because he does have children and he has his own things going on.
This has kind of inspired me to maybe put some more effort into my dreams.
Thank you again for all your help. It was just definitely a blessing just to have you.
No problem. Thank you, guys. Lending money to family and friends can create a sense of codependency and entitlement, and that dynamic can be very difficult to change. My honest advice when it comes to lending money is don't. They ain't got it. That's why they asked you for it in the first place. But if you do, make sure you can afford to never see that money again.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Such a pleasure.
It was. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, you all have a good one.
Nice
You
seeing you.
too.